Perfect.
Hey y'all, hey, welcome back. Happy Friday, and welcome to the newest edition of the Queens of Boxing Talk. I am Nik J. That over there, slim face, thick. I'm sorry, slim thick over there, looking like she been in the gym and whatnot. I see you. I see the chiselness.
Thank you, friend. I've been busting my ass. I'm really salty about this hair. You gotta wait for a minute, and now it came back. I am very much salty because I should have my shit out right now, and you convinced me to do something to my hair that I've tried to do 5 times already, and I keep combing them out. How? It's cool. It's gorgeous. It's big and it looks dream girlish. You look like a dream girl.
Well, I didn't want. That's not the look I'm going for, though.
Ain't nothing wrong with a dream girl.
I mean, that's my number 2 musical. I love Dreamgirls.
So what I'm saying, what's wrong?
But I feel helmet headish. I feel like it's huge, and I'm sitting next to a window. This Houston humidity is not my friend. I would like for it to lay a little flatter, like a relaxed wrap or something.
You know what?
But
Heifers be begging for they shit to look like that. And then here you come. Here you come.
I'm not mad. You know what I'm mad about? I'm mad about the Houston humidity. Because this time last week, or earlier in the day, this time last week, when I was in lovely Los Angeles, where there is no humidity and the weather is great, my hair was thriving, friend. She was thriving. So I think that's why I'm a little salty. Other than that,
it's okay. It's beautiful. That Houston humidity is crazy. Oh, because I was just there yesterday. We 5-0, baby. We 5-0.
That's what I feel like.
Yeah.
I feel like helmet head. Anyway, it's going back up after this month. Probably sooner. It'll probably be back up next week because I'm tired. No, for real. I'm over it. It's not time yet. It's still too juicy outside. It's still juice. The air is still juicy, and I just. But I mean, Hey, mommy. I know she probably happy somewhere.
Don't nobody care about your hair.
See, Gunto say it's giving me car wash 2024. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. That ain't what I'm trying to give.
He lying. And don't let nobody lie to you. Yeah. Don't let nobody lie to you.
That really ain't what I'm trying to give. Either way, y'all come on in the room. How y'all doing? Happy Friday. Okay. We're glad to be back with y'all. Come on in. Come on in the room. Hit the like button on your way in. Let everybody know that the girls are live. And we're going to talk a little boxing this evening. Okay. We got fights coming up. Big fight coming. Let's get into it. First, though, before we get into it, welcome RT to the room. How you doing? Hey, Nakia, make them freeze. Corbin is in the house this evening. Gunto Democrat in here calling me a Supreme. Hey, Marcus, how you doing? Sticks and Jabs. Pablo Escobar, Gun Tone Democrat, I said you already. Bionic Prince, how you doing? Nikki, I don't know about it, care nothing about them commanders. Hey, Quail, how you doing? Hey, tell Chance I said what's up. Hey, Keisha Sellers, girl. Eric O is in the house. Shogun 76, I see you. What the fuck media? I mean, WTF media. How are you? Janae, how you doing? Q Productions, I see you. Hey, Greg Abernathy, how are you? Chris, I see you in the house. Also, you know what, Quell? Now I might not have it twisted for Usher. It's gonna be late in the, in November. Hopefully the weather, cause I can't have twist when I go see Usher. I got to have my. Anyway, hey, gorgeous bear, how are you? Scarcities, how are you doing? Harvey Johnson. I ain't seen you in here in a while. How you doing? And Harvey says to all of y'all, vote, 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 and vote some more. Okay. I don't want to hear nothing about nothing. I don't care who you voting for. I don't want to. I care, but it ain't my business. Let me say that. Just make it your business to go vote, to exercise your right to vote. And that's all I'm gonna say about that, because I ain't going back and forth with nobody trying to change nobody's mind on nothing. Okay. Joy, how are you? How you doing? Y'all come on in the room. What's up, Bullet? So listen, let's get right into it, friend. Did you see the weigh-ins today? We have Tszyu and we have Bakhram Murtazaliev coming up. Did I do okay? Did I do okay? Yes, I did. We have them coming up this week. Well, not this week, tomorrow. Okay, they're fighting in Orlando. This is the only card that I believe that PBC is putting on this year that is not a pay-per-view card as of yet. And we are in October. So I don't know if they're going to put on no more cards that are not pay-per-view this year. We're going to get into PBC and what's going on over there. But they fight tomorrow. And I did not realize that on the undercard of that fight, we have one of the Russell brothers, one of the Garys, is also returning. And we'll have Gary Antonio on that card tomorrow. Friend, well, before I go into that, hey, Happy Valley Farms, what's going down, Phenomenal Mexican? He says, Texas, come get Kyler Murray. We tired of him here. Oh, no. No, you love your Cardinals. Go ahead on. Yeah. Hey, Rick, what's going on? Black Truth, how you doing? Am I serving? Canelo dug me. I see you. Hey, mommy, how you doing? Thank you, mommy. And Phenomenal Mexican came back. He says he would be a perfect fit with the cow persons in Texas. See, you didn't even have to, like, I caught your drift the first time. You didn't have to come back with it. You really. Okay. All right. Chris, watch yourself. Be ye careful. That's all I'm going to say, Chris. Be ye careful. Rick, don't you even start. Okay. This is a boxing program today. We're not finna do that. Okay. He is, Janae. He is. So listen, friend. Gary Antonio, the last time we saw him, he didn't look so hot. Come back if, please. Come back if I need to see you here. He's fighting against Jaden Bernius tomorrow. I'm not familiar with who that gentleman is. In my opinion, hey Shawa, in my opinion, he's the least talented of the Russells, in my opinion. I'll just say that. And he's small. He's really small. How do you feel about Gary Antonio? And what is your prediction for him tomorrow?
You know, I ain't never been big on him, friend. I ain't never been big on that one. That one, he need a job. And after tonight, we might be finding him one because no, like when you're at that size, and I'm not even being funny when I say it because y'all know we like Bam. So for me to say this, you got to be a real dog to fuck with them little Mexicans down there. They different.
They are.
Them little weighted Mexicans are different, like for real. And you gotta have some dog in you that he don't possess,
You know,
friend.
I don't necessarily think it's that he don't have the dog. I just don't think he had the skills.
He ain't
I,
got none of it. He ain't got neither of them. He ain't got neither of them, friend. It's just he just not good. And we was I think it's the guy he fought last. His last name was Martinez. I never forget it. He would get his ass beat the beat. Beat the beat. His outfit was nice.
did they stop that fight or did he just lose on the scorecard?
I want to say he lost on the scorecard cards, but that's giving him some credit.
Because he got dropped. I do know he got dropped, and it was ugly. And
He did.
Dage, we're talking about Gary Antonio, and he's going to be fighting tomorrow on the undercard of the Tszyu card. I know a lot of people didn't know that because I didn't. I did not know that. So, yeah, we're talking about Gary Antonio, not Antoine, not Mr. Gary, but Gary Antonio. So yeah, I'm interested to see how he bounces back because I don't think he's had a fight since then,
He ain't.
which is also interesting. Those
He
Russells
ain't.
in their contracts over there at the PBC are very interesting. Is all I can the best word I can find for that. I don't know what's going on with
They
them.
fight once every 5 years. And I know that money ain't lasting them 5 years. And I love Mr. Gary. I do. I love Mr. Gary. I'm not saying this to be weird in any way. I know that money ain't lasting that long for them to be fighting the way that they fighting.
Well, friend, maybe he's making good investments. He could possibly be making good investments. And as far as I'm concerned, Mr. Gary is now the trainer. It's been a long I mean, I think I think he's just I he says he wants fights, but for some reason he cannot seem to get in the ring on a consistent basis. So I'm just gonna say he's a trainer at this point. And if I see him in the corner tomorrow, like I think I'm gonna see him in the corner tomorrow, he's a trainer at this point, the head trainer for the family. Um,
My thing is, why he keep calling people out and shit like he want to have a fight. I'm very much confused at the situationship with Mr. Gary in boxing. Like he the trainer, but he can't leave boxing alone. But he want to box, but he don't want to box. But he calling out active fighters. Then he be like, I could make 130. I'd be so confused at the conversation. And I love them, but every time I think about them, I think about us having the middle brother on the show, and I think about how quickly the lines get crossed up. So they have hairless with hair because I think bald people thoughts just come out the top. No,
I'm
come
coming
back.
back. I
Oh,
am coming back. I'm
oh,
coming back.
I think they're bald. But their thoughts just come out and everything that they be thinking just come out in the wash. Like I don't know, man. I don't know what to think or what to say. I think it's weird for him to be calling out and talking about active fighters and he not gonna get in the ring with them.
Friend, did you say the bald?
He bald, but he got hair because bald people thoughts they just come straight out. They don't have no hair to hold back their thoughts. That's why bald people just say whatever they come to mind. You watch 7-8 just say whatever comes to the top of his head. It's because he don't have no hair to hold in his thoughts. I told him to get a little piece and put the little piece on there, and maybe that might help. Man. I'm just saying, bald people, they don't have nothing to keep their thoughts back. So they say anything, and they be talking like the Russells. CK, see. My daddy bald head, and he that one word in your sentence too, with a capital T.
Well, no daddy slander today, please. No daddy slander today. And since that did pop up, shout out to my daddy who had his 68th birthday on Tuesday. Shout out to my daddy, Winfred. Love you, daddy. Anyway, and yeah, he bald and sometimes he be a little trifling too. Okay, so listen, no more daddy slander. Okay, no more daddy slander. Anyway, so it's just interesting the dynamic that the Russells have. I do want to read this super chat because Tevin Smith, you ain't had to do them like that. Tevin say they moving weight on them DC streets right in front of the Capitol. Can they just have investments, please? Can they just have investments? Joe Townsend says the bald-headed slander is hurtful. Oh, Tay, I'm sorry to hear that, Queen. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, no slander on the bald heads tonight. Okay. So listen. You think he gonna win? You think they setting him up to win, or they setting him up to get them on out of there?
I that little one, that's they trying to get friend. They want him beat, so they wanted to bring him back no more. Antoine still got some. I would love for him to fight Frank. I would love for Gary Antoine to fight Frank.
That would be a good fight. Both of them coming off of losses. Frank moving up to 140. That would be interesting because that would be his first fight at 140. Oh, phenomenal Mexican. No, I cannot. He says, can you imagine the Russells versus Granny Auntie Brew? No.
Granny Skull gonna come in there and talking that shit, and Mr. Gary gonna call him an MF with a capital M and an F.
He gonna call him Shouty 5911.
Now, Shouty. Granny Skull is not ready for Shouty and MF that many times in one day.
No.
Baby, I seen a picture of him and little kid the other day, and he just looked worn out. He just looked like a tired mother. That postpartum is whooping his ass. Do you hear me? I knew he was gonna look rough, but I wasn't expecting him to look like that, friend. That postpartum is doing him up. He hadn't had a retwist in at least 2 months, friend. All he doing is feeding the baby and watching the baby. He can't wait to teach the baby to box. As soon as the baby can ball up his fist real good, he finna be swinging his little arms.
Dej, I think Antoine might want to fight Frank. He has a name, but he may not have a belt. And it would get the streets back talking because Gary Antoine, he didn't look too hot in his last outing. They were both on the same card. He didn't get knocked out, but he got beat up bad, in my opinion. He was getting hit with some stuff he shouldn't have been getting hit by. But we'll see. I don't think they fight next, but I would not mind seeing that fight at 140 at all. At all. Now we'll get to the main card, which is Tszyu and Murtazaliev.
You're gonna get us
Tszyu
on TV, friend, because guess who's gonna be responsible for pronouncing those names? You keep working on that shit. We're gonna need it. Because guess who can't pronounce a damn thing? My country ass. Big country on alert. That's what I'm changing my name. When we get big shit, I'm changing my name to Big Country.
Absolutely not, ma'am. Absolutely not.
Because I can't, friend. I can't say them names. Where they even get them names from?
They're foreigners, friend.
Friend. I don't know. I'm gonna need a little something. I'm gonna need a little something because I can't pronounce some of this shit. and I'm gonna be up there. They'll ask me no questions. I just want to do the after fight interviews, friend. That's all I want to do.
Friend, we're gonna have producers. They're gonna have little earbuds in our ear. They're gonna coach you right on through it. They're gonna pronounce it for you. And all
I'm
you have
gonna
to do
be
is repeat.
fucking that shit up. They gonna be like, God damn, she can't do nothing right.
Okay, well,
Ooh,
we just gonna call him Bakhram. I know you can say that. Bakhram.
Baccarat. Close enough. Let's go with it.
Okay, we gonna go with it. We gonna go with it. We know you smell good, girl. Okay. Listen. So Tszyu, Bakhram, tomorrow, Orlando. Friend, you told me something very interesting before we got online, but it did make sense. What's going on with the ticket sales there before we get into the weight and the predictions?
Days $1.
The tickets?
The tickets, days $1. A few of them was $1.
$1.
$1.
$1 tickets?
99 pennies plus one.
Did y'all know that? I didn't know that. Is it that torn up? Do they not? Is that bad? The hurricane tore it up that bad where the tickets not selling?
Well, you know,
Janae say 4 quarters, 25.
she pissed me off. She pissed me off.
Wow, y'all, that's sad. I would suggest no more fights be planned for the Florida area in hurricane season time.
I was looking for a flight because for $1 ticket, I'll go sit in a shitty seat for $1, friend.
Were the flights cheap? I would assume the flights would be cheap.
Yeah, they were cheapish.
Pablo say they straight. He in Orlando.
I know a lot of people out there that are good. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so is it just the fight ain't selling? Okay, look. There's a big elephant in the room. What is going on at the PPC? Okay, first, before we get into that, because this is the last thing we're gonna talk about. Who you got winning that fight tomorrow?
I'm gonna go with Tszyu because I want Tszyu to do some be dominating. I like Tszyu, so
I like Tszyu a lot.
I want Tszyu to do his Tszyu, and yeah.
Yeah, I like Tszyu a lot. I've seen a couple of interviews he's done. He's very charismatic. He has a good personality. He ain't too much. He talk a little shit, but he don't talk too much shit. You know, he has a very good balance of likability, marketability. So I'm hoping he can bounce back from that crazy fight that he had with Sebastian Fundora. Although I won't say it's just going to be a given that he beats Bakhram. Okay, because y'all know how I feel about the Eastern Europeans. Whether y'all like them or not, they come to fight, and you're gonna have to beat them. Okay, you're gonna have to beat them, and I hope that he is healed, because that was a pretty big scar, pretty big cut that he had. And if I'm Bakhram, I'm busting him dead in that thing immediately. I'm hitting him right.
Why did they have that here? And my thing is, like, is Tszyu ready to headline a card in America by himself like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy to me.
Well, this crazy, but this is a comeback. This is why it wasn't pay-per-view, because it shouldn't be. But I don't think they did him I think they did him a disservice with having a very light undercard. Like, the undercard isn't being talked about. I didn't even know Gary Antonio was on the undercard of this fight. And he's only a name because of his name. You know, it's not like we looking to see him fight and stuff like that. Yeah, the card is trash. So, yeah. I know they're trying to get this man a belt, so I get it. I understand it. But $1, geez, Louise. And the you know, they haven't really been pubbing it and putting it out there, which leads me to my next question. I got Tszyu winning the fight. I don't know if he's gonna knock him out, but I have Tszyu winning the fight. Let me say that. But that leads me to my next question. Okay, what is going on over at the PBC?
Do you really want me to talk about the PBC?
I do, friend.
Fuck
I want.
them. Because you know what? I'm not applying for another motherfucking media goddamn shit. We applied for Tszyu, you guys.
Friend.
This same dollar fucking card. Okay. Anyways, my friend don't want me to talk shit about y'all because she stopped me. So with that being said, best of luck to you. I got Tszyu drink. I
Yeah,
got Tszyu.
I got Tszyu too. I have Tszyu too. But I want to know what's going on over at the P, the B, and the C.
I don't know.
There,
It's giving brokey. Ain't that what Lotto said? Lotto said brokey. It's giving that. It's giving something. I don't know what the fuck it's giving, but it ain't giving what it's supposed to give. Cause you got fighters that ain't fighting and fights that ain't selling, and I'm confused.
it's giving this disheveled. It's giving disarray. It's giving unorganized, and it's giving we in a little bit of trouble. Is what it me. Tevin Smith says they gonna make BOXIANA take piss test after every fight she calls.
Well, guess who? Guess who fell? Guess who failing? Guess who finna get fired on their day off for stealing boxes?
I rebuke that. I rebuke that. I rebuke that. I don't know what's going on, y'all. It's all kind of rumors circulating. Initially, we they told us they were going to have, this wonderful partnership with Prime. This year we were going to get 10 to 12 fights, 12 to 14 fights. We haven't gotten half of that. This is the first free card fight, so to speak. It's on Prime, so you got to have Prime. So it ain't free. But free, so to speak, card that they're going to have. And it's October. The year's almost up. We in the back half of the year, back quarter of the year. Like my friend said, they've got star fighters that haven't fought in over a year some change or longer. And the most concerning thing for me, which is not a laughing matter, is that their fearless leader, Al Heyman, is either having health issues, having personal family issues. That was initially the case. Then a couple of months ago or a month or so ago, we've heard, he's back in the fold. He's back, that's why we're getting fight announcements. Now we're hearing again, or I'm hearing again, that his health is not well. But I feel like if he's the businessman that I think he is, he would have things in order and provisions made to keep the ball rolling. What is going on?
There is no order. There's never been any order. That's why they always moving the hell around. And like, I'm not being shady, people. I've always been the pro BBC person around. There was no Al Heyman slander. I don't have nothing bad to say about Al Heyman. Okay,
Right.
so let me say that Al Heyman is not the problem. It's everybody else that's the issue. Because Al Heyman has been gone. So other people are running shit and they're running it into the fucking ground. All the provisions that he set, they're following it, but to their own standards. There's stipulations on it. Every fucking thing that's being done. I'm minding my business. I'm gonna pull a U. I want to sit back and see what color the wall's gonna be. We were in Vegas together, and there's a comment. You see that right there? My girls, we gonna have to do a big three, me, you, and Janae.
Yeah.
We'll do it maybe Sunday, because Sunday gonna be slow.
Okay.
Janae, put your wig on, bitch. Cause we were in Vegas and we saw things while we were in Vegas, while we were out. This is the company that's being kept.
It's some interesting things going on. I'm gonna, yeah, I'm gonna just wait and see what color the walls are gonna be when all of the fallout happens from this.
It's going to fucking fall. It's going. It's going to fall. It's going to fall. It's falling. It's falling. What is that movie on Netflix? Olympus is falling. It's on the ground. It's on the floor already, friends. I'm not. I'm just gonna sit back and bully you. I really want to see what color the walls are gonna be because they're going to turn. I'm very much confused how shit went from running the way he was running while El Heyman was doing what he was doing to what we getting now, and we not getting. We all can tell the difference.
We can.
The cards ain't really shit, and like, don't get me wrong. Y'all criticize Al Heyman because he was putting on a shitload of pay-per-views. But on a lot of these pay-per-views, the fights that we were getting were good, fucking decent fights if you are a boxing fan. It's not too many fights where you got a card where you was like, this kind of fucking shitty.
Right.
Except for that Luis Ortiz card. And I think they only charged like $39-$40 for that shit.
Yeah.
And it was decent.
Yeah, even when the main cards are like, you get an undercard that was on there that was like, oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
The milk is bad in the fridge. Nobody's cleaning out the shit in the refrigerator anymore. The old lunches is just piling up. And my thing is, my biggest thing out of all this shit is the health and safety of the fucking fighter. Because what we're doing is we are running our fighters into the ground. The anything longer than a 6-month layoff is fucked up. It's wrong. By the time they get back in the ring, they look like shit. Like, ain't no reason that Caleb Plant struggled with Mr. MAGA. Ain't no reason that Caleb Plant was struggling with him. Caleb Plant is a solid fucking fighter, friend.
Yes.
There's no reason for Errol Spence Jr. to have to take the fucking layoffs, 16, 17, 34-month layoffs. We shouldn't have this. And like, don't get me wrong, like it don't even have to be a big fight. These guys need to be in the ring every 6 months doing their fucking thing, man.
At least.
Anything over that, they've been laid off for too fucking long.
That, and not only that, we talking about the stars. At what point because if there are some, please enlighten me, chat. I don't know any new stars that are at PBC. Who is in the development stage? Who are they bringing along to be somebody? Because I mean, the only somebody I can think of is Carmel, and I mean we gonna talk about that too, because he looked like he fighting for I guess that's a offspring of the PBC, the money team, or Danny Garcia, DSG. I don't know, but who other than Carmel that's affiliated with the PBC are they building or bringing along?
And we can blame PBC for not getting these guys no fights, because it's not that the guys don't want to fight. It's not the fact that they don't want to fight, because I don't have to tell y'all what I know. But what I know is enough to know that these guys are not just sitting at home, sitting still, waiting to hear from BBC. So a lot of them were trying to figure out what the fuck the tea is. Like, what's next for me? Because your job is to get me these fights.
That's
so
what
like,
I'm to y'all.
I get it. I know, like, like I said, I used to be a PBC person too, and I still kind of am, because majority they was black.
You thought?
I thought. You know what I'm saying? So like, I supported them because they had a black man running the shit. Okay,
Mhm.
Al Heyman ain't running the shit right now. So for that, I'm not going to support that. If Al Heyman come back and shit get back on to regular business, I'm back 10 toes. I'm not supporting this shit. I'm sorry, I just can't do it.
A condo says, "Hey, my beautiful queens, BOXIANA and Nik J. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. We appreciate it. It's just I don't know. I feel bad because it was so much. It was so much. It was possible, so many possibilities initially, and they were in a good space for a really long time. So I'm saying really long time, but like for a 10 year run, it was all about the PBC. And I know some people are like blinded and won't even care to think about the changes that we've seen in the company because they favorite fighter fight over there, and he somewhat fights regularly. But as a whole, in totality, something strange is going on at PBC. I was thinking they were about to get back on track, and keep it moving and be in stride after that Showtime, after Showtime went out of business, with boxing. But the Prime deal is different, I guess. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, and I want them to get back on track. I really do. I really do. I really do. Drink, it's more than just the Charlos and EJ that's over there, though, sweetheart. It's more than just them that's over there. Do we know if Castano is even fighting anymore? Is he retired? Did he retire after Jamel Charlo? What's going on with all those welterweights that were over there? What's going on? Is Joey Spencer ever gonna fight again? What happened to Joey? Who was the matchmaker that put him in there with big back like that? Like, what's going on? It's not just those three people. And I know you can't help but to concentrate on them because, they from the great state of Texas and they generate a lot of eyes and whatnot. But it's a lot of other people over there on PBC. Okay? So I just,
Then why after and like there's questions that need to be answered. I know you're gonna say something, well, they gotta earn their spot back. Wasn't no reason for Steph to be fighting on the prelims on the YouTube version of any fucking card. Like, let's be for real about the shit that we dealing with. Your stars don't belong in the prelims.
who made that decision?
Like, he didn't go lose to no bitch or no bum. Like, he lost to Inouye. Like, that guy, he lost to him. Like, what are we doing?
What
You put
are
him.
they doing?
And if I was Steph, I would turned up and turned out too. Every time they asked me a fucking question, I'd have an attitude. I wouldn't have nothing shit nice to say. I'm here so I won't fucking get fined.
Joey has fought twice. Why we didn't know? I had no clue. Is he even still with PBC? And who did he fight? And was he on? What I didn't know about it. I had no clue. Nobody publicized that. And what fight card did he fight on? Because they ain't had but so many this year. So why wouldn't I know about it? I'm just
And
wondering.
see, that right there is what I have been saying this whole time. They putting these cards on to pay for the next card.
So they robbing Peter to pay Paul. Is that what's going on over there right now? Oh, I want somebody to get some order, bring some order back to things over there, because right now it's looking janky a little bit. I really hate that. Okay, he fought in August. Did he win? Did he win? Is what I need to know. Did he win? Um. So there's that. Um. Also, I did want to say, there's another card tomorrow. Um. And we're gonna get back to Stephen Fulton. There's another card tomorrow though that's featuring my guy. Now, this is somebody he will fight. He ain't listen. He ain't never won no championship. He done fought for a couple. He don't mind getting in the ring. He came to boxing late, so he in it clearly. Oh, he fought an elder. He's in it clearly for the funds. You know, and that's Anthony Yard. Anthony Yard is fighting tomorrow on the undercard of Ohari Davis's fight. I don't know if y'all know about that, but just wanted to put that out there because I'm an Anthony Yard fan, and Box is a fan of Tunde, Lions in the Camp. Okay, so yeah, they'll be on tomorrow earlier in the day because they're fighting over in the UK. Just thought I'd drop that out there. And there's also another fight tomorrow, friend, that I don't think you probably were aware of. You know that IBF title that's vacant now because Canelo got stripped of it? William Skull is fighting for it tomorrow. That's the person that Canelo didn't want to fight, his mandatory, that guy. So he's fighting tomorrow. Vladimir Shishkin. Just thought I'd give you guys some, other fights that are going to be happening. Friend, why he didn't want to fight William Skull?
Who? Who didn't want to fight William Skull?
Canelo.
Huh?
Canelo.
I mean, who the fuck is William Skull?
His mandatory. That's why he got stripped of that belt that William is fighting for tomorrow.
Oh, I don't know. Who is William Skull? I've only heard his name like twice. I don't know what y'all want me to say.
It's his. I was just wondering because I know you're a big Canelo fan, so I didn't know why. I was wondering. I thought maybe you knew why he didn't want to fight his mandatory.
No, who is William Skull? I don't know who that is.
His mandatory. We'll see. We'll watch him tomorrow. Get affiliated with old William, especially if Canelo decides to stay at 168, because I would think at some point he would want to fight him and whatnot. Yeah. So then there is a new developments. We were talking about Stephen Fulton. New developments, talking about PBC. New developments on the card that they're supposed to have in December here in Houston. We have Cool Boy Steph versus Brandon Figueroa, which is a match. They fought at 122, very highly contested fight. They will be having a rematch, and the rematch will be for the WBC belt because I want to say, what is his name? Somebody was put in recess. Ray Vargas. Is it Ray Vargas? Ray Vargas has been put in recess. And Brandon Figueroa has been elevated to the full WBC. I want to say, is it the Super Champ? He's been elevated. So this is going to be a title fight and a rematch. I think that's very interesting. I'm glad about it. It puts Stephen Fulton back on the main card and off of the YouTube portion. Okay. Never should have been there. And so, how do you feel about that fight? Because like I said, when they fought at 22, it was highly contested. Some people felt like Brandon Figueroa won. I was not one of them, and I'm a Brandon fan. How you feel about that?
Scooter better have that dog in him, and that chin better be right, because Brandon coming in there to fight.
Well, Tevis said the PBC is the poorest now. They probably gonna be selling peanut butter crackers and the wick juice at the concession stand. Tevis. And not me said Skull is a much better fighter than Berlanga. That's who he is. Ooh. He did look shaky, Shawa. I think that was from the long layoff. I think he's going to be much better. And I'm glad that he's getting back in the ring as soon as he is. He's trying to get that ring rust off of him, and I'm happy about it. No, we haven't, and we're about to. Um, so I just thought I'd let you guys know that. I don't know if you were aware that news just came down a couple of hours ago about Stephen Fulton and Brandon Figueroa. The fight is actually going to be a championship fight on the undercard of Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach. Speaking of Lamont Roach and still staying on PBC and going back to Gary Russell, why, friend? You spoke about it briefly. Why is Gary out here talking shit about everybody who getting fights? And why he got what he got against Lamont Roach?
You know why? Because Mr. Gary want that one big fight between the twos and the do's and the yo's and the woes, and he don't want to give it. Like, if you want that shit, Mr. Gary, get that shit. He could have fought Tank a long time ago. Battle of the B-Boys. Like, what you on? Get that shit. You wanted to fight Mr. Lamont? Why you didn't get that shit? You had plenty opportunity before now. Why now? I was confused, friend. I was like, what's going on?
Damn. Yeah, I don't know. Gary talked too much at this point, and I like Mr. Gary. We met him in Vegas and whatnot. Cool dude. He just be talking and talking and talking, and he ain't fighting. And that thing got old now, Gary, honey. Just tell us you retired, so when you talk shit, we don't take it at face value no more at this point. And I'm not anyway at this point. But you can't be poking at folks who actually still fighting, and you ain't fighting no damn body. Now, Gunto say Gary's a senior citizen. He is. He is. Baby,
how old is Mr. Gary? 30, 34? Because he old enough to have been in slap bud. So they in the same area of age.
Yes. Yes.
Why the fuck did he slap bud?
Girl, they had got into it. I guess this was during the USA boxing training camp or something, honey. Him and Bud got into it, and apparently...
Do you know how insane you gotta be to then slap your ass at Budrick Crawford?
Well, he sure did it. Apparently, he slapped the fire out his ass, is what they say. I don't know how true it is, but that's what they say. I don't know. Drink say Cool Boy gonna lose to Brandon Figueroa. Wow. Really? Yeah, they were. They were kids. They were young. They were teenagers. I think this was still the amateurs and stuff. Anyway, oh, they in here taking note. He was with all his brothers. Okay. The other thing that I wanted to talk about that we must discuss. That was a fight on Wednesday. Your favorite. Chris Sherbert, Colbert, Chris Little B Hop Colbert was on the main card of the Pro Box event on Wednesday. Okay, this is his return fight after being knocked clean, smooth the fuck out by El Rayo a couple of months ago. And so I was interested to see how Chris was gonna look. And did they apparently let him out of his contract with PBC, or did they just let him? Is he still under contract with PBC, just fighting on the Pro Box card?
That's when you ask, you should just get thrown around in rooms wherever they take you.
Listen, I had little faith in Colbert, but I said, well, he's been downgraded, and no shade, because Pro Box puts on great cards. If y'all not looking at Pro Box on Wednesday, you really ain't boxing fans, because it's gonna be something to watch every Wednesday that's going to satisfy your boxing appetite. So I never felt like, I always felt like after he got knocked out like that, he wasn't gonna be right. After he got beat up like he did by Hector Garcia, I felt like he wasn't gonna be right. Friend, I just need you to explain to me what happened to that man in there, and I want you to explain how you felt about the stoppage. Did you think it was too early, What did you think about it?
No. I thought he was getting everything that he was supposed to get. He ain't never been good to me. And you know what's crazy? I think about him and I think about how many times I got kicked off Twitter. It was a bruv named Jimmy. Jimmy used to argue me down about Chris Colbert. Chris Colbert, that guy, he's gonna be this, and this. I'm gonna tell you where Chris Colbert fucked up. You can talk all the shit in the world. You gotta back that shit up. But he fucked up when he nanny boo boo Rayo in the ring that day. When he nanny boo booed after he took that belt, that was his downfall. Be courteous when you are given a gift. He was not courteous after he got given a gift. And you know, we got a shitload of boxer retirement specialists all of a sudden. They giving people jobs and stuff. And so I'm thinking, don't leave, friend. I see your eye. Don't come back, friend. It's so funny how the queens of boxing, we have been delivering jobs for, I want to say, the last 2 years, friend. Now everybody can tell a boxer what to do when it's time for him to get out. I was like, that's crazy. Chris is done, cooked, finished, frying that chicken. He talked shit to Jamel. He was talking so much shit to Jamel here, and it wasn't even fucking funny. I don't feel bad for him, friend. I don't feel like the stoppage was bad. I don't feel like none of that. I wish he could have got his ass knocked out again. Come back again. Yeah. And don't be. And that's okay. I'm perfectly fine with that. Get knocked out again. Get knocked out like your daddy used to. That's how I felt when I seen him. I don't like no Chris Colbert. Ain't nothing gonna make me change how I feel about it either, friend. I'm sorry.
Listen, I thought Chris was gonna have the chicken shack to fall back on, but apparently he doesn't have that anymore either. So, friend, he really does need a job. What he gonna do next? Damn, Janae said he gonna be working at Xfinity.
He needs a fucking job at this point.
Friend, I don't know what he can do. I mean, he likes to do hair. I mean, you know, he likes to color his hair. So maybe he can be a color specialist. Maybe
No,
he can go get his cosmetology license and be a color specialist. Seems like he likes hair.
No. And I didn't know that he didn't have the chicken place no more either. Now, he can't go get his CDL. He not a trucker. He look easy to rob. He need a desk job, like a customer service call from home job. That's what Chris Colbert needs.
He could be a good, yeah, because he has the gift of gab. He can talk. Maybe he can be the bill collector. Work for insurance company, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Or you know, people that go to old people's house and sell them life insurance. He can talk water out of water hose. I agree.
Something doing with.
Y'all not shit in here on this show. This is a good Christian program. This is a good Christian program. Okay?
My vote is that, you know, it's not a lot of well, actually there are. My vote is that he be a colorist, a color specialist in a salon. You know, that's my vote. I think he could be a good color specialist. Michael going to say he could start his own lawn care service. Drink said he can get a job at Canelo Taco Spot or the gas station at. Let me stop. Well, I don't know. He does have kids, Sleazy. That's why we're trying to get him a job. He can't be out here jobless. Ain't no, you know, he can't be, ain't no unemployment for boxers. So he needs a job now.
You know what, friend? He can go put the yellow lines on the concrete. He gonna fit right the fuck in out there too. Wait a minute. Speaking of him, you know he got a fight coming up.
I know that's why he said that. That's why he said that. Because he does.
But you know what I didn't realize? Hank work at a warehouse, friend. Like he posted a video of him at work the other day, and I was like,
Really?
yeah,
Listen,
yeah.
I ain't shitting on nobody that make no honest living. But
I'm
now
not shitting on nobody either. I thought you was a fighter. I didn't know you was. I didn't know it
he
was like
he
that.
had to go back and get another job. He had to get a 9 to 5. I ain't mad at him. I wouldn't necessarily post it for the world to see. No, like y'all, everything don't have to go on social media. Yeah, let me just throw that in there. Put that, just slide that on in there. Everybody or everything does not have to be posted on social media. I don't want to see you driving your forklift. I don't. I don't want to see you in the warehouse. You don't want to see me at my job. I don't that ain't what we come online for. Not when we know you as a boxer. Just be that. Just be that. That's all I'm saying. And Jake say he would pick Hank Lundy to stop Chris Colbert. Lord have mercy, Jesus.
I mean, at this point, I think anybody can stop. Hell, you might can stop Chris Cole, friend.
Chris don't want to engage. He does not
He's scared to get hit. He don't want to get hit.
his punch resistance
I'm hungry.
is gone. Friend, you ain't ate all day. It just
No, I'm
hit you like
hungry.
that.
He
It
just
just
hit me
hit you.
right in the stomach, friend. Right in the. This diet is kicking my ass, friend. I'm on this point where I'm cutting and like I'm starving. I'm starving. I'm
Friend, okay, we
starving.
gonna wrap this up because I don't want
Oh,
you to
we
get
ain't gotta be
hungry.
in no hurry, friend, because I didn't got mad and I keep seeing the chicken comments and my brain was like,
That's
chicken,
what it
I'm
did.
hungry. I'm hungry. I think that's what's wrong. I'm hungry. But no, friend, like for real, he getting everything that he deserves.
He is though, because you are absolutely right. He nanny boo Rayo. He talked that noise, and Rayo even was gracious when he didn't make him pay up the bet that they had because he told him he was gonna knock his ass out, and he was so arrogant that he bet him and got knocked out. And Rayo said, "You know what? You don't even have to pay me that bet." So he has. This has been a very humbling experience for Mr. Colbert. I really hope mentally he's okay because he just he's young and it feels like he's shot. He's a shot fighter. And I don't know if he can ever, you know, because I'm one of them people that don't want to write folks off. But the way that he is fighting, he's not engaging. He don't want to be touched. You can't do that as a boxer. You gonna get hit. You gonna get hit, big dog. You gonna get hit. So, do you think he needs to move back down to 130?
Friend, I don't know. Hector beat his ass up at 130.
He did.
I won me so much money that night, friend. I remember we went did that show. I was like, yes, yes.
You know, I thought it was an early stoppage. I didn't like that because to me, but again, his corner probably knows things that we don't know. But to me, he was losing the fight. He had decent moments in the fight, but he wasn't getting beat up and he was getting beat up, but he wasn't getting hurt and completely battered to where he needed to stop it. I think he pulled a Kenny Porter. I think he stopped it before the inevitable. And what he could not afford to do if he wanted any more skin in the game, what he could not afford to do was get knocked out again and knocked out on a pro box card. So he did what a cornerman who knows the details is supposed to do, in my opinion. But now you disagree? You think he should have just let him get knocked out? Because that's what it was. That's what was going on. That's what that's what it felt like was in the making. Felt like he was probably gonna get hurt. Um, so I don't know what's next for Chris Colbert. We laughing and playing and joking because that's what we do over here. But Yeah, I think he belongs at 130, at least 130. I think 135 is too much for him. And this is the tripped out part. Somebody made a comment in another chat that I was in. It's crazy because I vividly remember people big up in him and making him like this gonna be the dude that's gonna challenge Tank Davis. And the crazy thing is, y'all, the way Tank out here moving, he probably still gonna fight him at some point. Would y'all be upset with that? Would you be mad about that? Because I think he might potentially still get that fight at some point. I hope I'm wrong, but hey. Anyway, moving right along. Speaking of Rayo, I heard this little rumor, and I don't know how true it is, but it said something like there was a potential fight that might be on the horizons between Rayo and Devin Haney. Now, Devin said it was news to him, but I don't know what you think.
While we're talking about Rayo, did you see him and Jose Sr.?
Yes. What is going on? We're gonna pause on that Devin thing, but what is going on with the communication with the Hispanic bruvs? What is going on? Phenomenal Mexican, I need you in here. What is going on with the communication with the Mexican bruvs? Why? So, somebody doing a little line. Because Rayo say he informed Jose. Jose say he found out with the rest of us on social media. So,
Period.
who telling the truth? Somebody doing a little line. What's it? What say you, Phenomenal Mexican? Cause I needs to know. Who? What? And I really want to know even more so was what was the cause of the split? Because from what I gathered, they really like took Rayo in, made him a part of their family, treated him like he was third son and whatnot. So what is really going on? He was not only his trainer, but he was also his manager. Now he's neither. I vividly remember seeing Jose in an interview saying, yeah, he's not training him anymore, but he still manages him. And it was no malice there. Like, I need to know what's going on.
And then what?
Janae say Jose lying because I know that letter was certified mail. Did he get it though?
And he said the lawyers sent it in the email. They sent it to the gym. They sent it to the house. He made sure he got it at all his addresses.
No, Bullet, I think you're right. He had left him as his trainer. But now there's a complete and total split because apparently Jose was still his manager, but now he's not even that. So I don't know. What I really want to know is why is this being done all over social media? Good evening, Gregory. What is that? I know, Greg, you have to forgive me when I see folks' names and I know that it's short for something. I like to call folks by their whole name. Sorry. Anyway, what? Why couldn't he call him and tell him that? Why was it on social media?
He said he did call, friend. He said he reached out to him.
I want to know who lying. Since we got to be in the business, I need to know who telling the tale.
And it's a felony to intercept mail. So if somebody got it and opened it before Jose received it, you're going to jail.
that. Y'all don't be telling your business to the people. We don't need to know all of that. We don't need to know all of that. We don't. But now since I know, I have questions. Anywho, thought that was interesting and a little bit messy. Actually, a lot of bit messy. Yeah.
Because it was all over both social medias. It was on Twitter and Instagram. Rayo got on Twitter and was replying to people's shit. I was like, good Lord, what's going on?
Yeah, he did. Just to let you guys know. Well, first of all, we didn't ask. We did not ask. Rayo. But now let's get into this. How you feel about him and Devin at 140 pounds?
Let's get active. Friend, you know you know me. I'm not going against no fights. If you're fighting, I'm watching. Even if I don't think it's good, I'm watching because I want to see people get into it. Let's get active.
I want to see the fights. Now, Devin said it was news to him. But maybe something comes out of it. Maybe something comes out of it. Who knows? Devin and Bill both have said that, they are fighting before the end of the year. We've seen footage. Devin has dropped footage of him back in the gym, back training. Saw an interview the other day. Blue had Mickey Bay over on his show. Mickey Bay says he's been in the gym with Devin. So, friend, please come back. And so, listen, what if it's Rayo?
Speaking of Mickey Bay, and he's a jinx while we're here. They canceled Tony Harrison's card.
Oh, I did see that. Why? Do we know why?
I don't know. I think Mickey Bay was on that card, and he's the reason. He got a fight, he had a fight coming up, friend.
Why you put that on Mickey like that?
Because the last 3 cards he was supposed to be on, friend. They walked out to the ring and found out they wasn't getting paid, and they walked out of the ring. Okay, I'm sorry.
I want you and Gun Totem to leave Mickey Bay alone, okay?
Mickey Bay, 427 years old. What are we doing?
He's in the game. Damn it. Megalodon. We talked about that a little earlier with the PBC fighters and them fighting so scarcely. Now, he's not a PBC fighter, but he fights on PBC cards. So as soon as we know, we'll let you know. Little Birdie said something, but I don't know how true it is, so I ain't going to say nothing either. But we'll let you know as soon as we know. Also, my moisturized brother, Tszyu Carrington, has been added to the November 15th card in Dallas, Texas. He will be on the undercard along with our cousin Shadasia Green. They are going to be on that hideous main card event of Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. Lord, I hope something happens again. I hope that ulcer flare up again. I hope them doctors say, hey, this ain't good. We can't sanction this. I hope something happens because I don't want to see that fight. But the undercard is fire. Yeah, we heard that too, Megalodon. We did. I can't confirm or deny. But yeah, we heard that.
Jake be putting that shit on. Y'all was hating on Jake. Jake good for boxing. This Mike Tyson fight, I don't agree with it. And I agree with you. I hope that ulcer flare opens so bad that he need more than a couple of months off. He need about a year, 2 years, and he just gets too old to do shells.
I hope he don't never get back in the ring again.
Mike, I know you don't need no money. I know what Lucy say? Do you need some money?
Not what Lucius say. You a fool. That was not his name on that movie.
I was like, what is? Do you need some money?
Girl, you silly.
I need help. I'm just saying.
You
He
do.
got the podcast. He got weed shit. He should still be getting royalties from The Hangover, friend.
Exactly. Like, why? Why? If you're not in there with Roy Jones or your contemporary or your older statesman equal, why are you? Why? Why? You done one man shows and all of that. Why are you? Y'all swear, and I know it's happening because they've spent so much money on the promotion. When I was in LA, I'm telling you, there was three different billboards within a 3 block span on Sunset Avenue advertising for that damn fight. I'm pissed. And then they got the nerve to have it in Cowboy Stadium. I'm pissed. Ain't nothing but losing going on this year. And I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like nothing about it.
And is there drug testing for this shit? Because
Are
if
they?
not, I'm asking.
Well, they
Is
should be because it's a sanctioned fight.
Oh well, then we definitely got a fucking problem.
Yeah. Mike gonna be in there looking at the lights. It's not gonna go well. Not me, thank you so much. He says Devin versus Rayo is a beast. I don't care what people say. Rayo is a good fighter and is improving. Going from getting stomped on by Edwin to getting robbed to getting revenge and outboxing Pitbull. He's a boss. Nah, not me. I don't disagree with nothing you just said. I love the fact that Rayo has been improving each and every fight out. I absolutely love it. I love the fact that he didn't let that embarrassing knockout by De Los Santos stop him, and because he's a young fighter, that could have scarred him, especially in this day and time. You know, folks be shamed. People are super sensitive. But he a dog, like Janae said. He is a dog, if nothing else. And even in the loss, he fought like a dog. So I think that's a really good fight. It's actually a dangerous fight because Rayo got hands. Rayo is very strong. He knocked De Los Santos down. He didn't win, but he knocked him down. He got him on the canvas too. So I mean, he's getting better. His footwork is a little better. Now it was Pitbull that he was fighting, but he is improving every fight. So I'm not mad at that. If some kind of way that's the fight we get at the end of the year, and you know what? It will speak volumes about Rayo too, because that would mean that Rayo turned down fighting Tank Davis to stay.
And why the fuck would Rayo want to fight Tank? Tank fight at 135. That's what he need to position for everybody at 135.
That's what I'm saying. That to me, that would speak volumes about Rayo because he ain't finna slut himself out to go back down to 135 to be disarmed. Let me say that to an extent, to shrink back down to 135. Why do that when I could fight Devin Haney at 140? I love it. I love it.
I'm not mad at it. You know me. I'm not turning down nothing, friend. Mm-hmm. Give me all that I can get. Give it to.
And since a lot of people like to assume things about the brother from Baltimore, I would have to assume that whatever the so-called offer wasn't enough, or it wasn't something that he could refuse.
I mean, if I'm Rayo, I'm not really hurting for no money. I just fought on turkey card. So technically what you offering me better be way more than what I just made with turkey, or you can kiss my ass.
Yep. And Drink, you saying take pennies, but I ain't never heard a Devin Haney opponent complain about their money, except for Regis Prograis. And he was doing a little line.
Speaking of Regis, did you see how he looked in his open workout? You need them
No.
drugs. You need them drugs, Regis, real bad.
Girlfriend, how he look? Oh no. Freddie didn't look good.
No, he didn't.
You think Regis gonna need a job after next
I
weekend?
think Regis ain't no think. And I know exactly where his ass is going, to the port. At least I'm gonna let him make some good money. He like to take his kids on vacations. That's the only reason he going to the port. He can make $63 an hour now. They making the bag. I could have said the plant. Put him right over there in Pasadena where he belongs with his people. I didn't say that though. I'm telling you, friend, Regis look like shit. And Jack Catterall, if y'all don't, a lot of y'all
He
say we
already
don't watch
looking
boxing.
drained. Oh my
Yes,
god.
he does not look good. He does not look good. Jack Catterall is a dirty fighter. Regis is not going to be able. He's not going to be able to keep up with that dirty ass shit that Jack be doing. He be using L. Y'all forgot how Jack did the Scotland
Taylor.
bruv, Josh Taylor.
Yeah. You been calling him a dirty fighter. You have.
Y'all go back and watch Jack Catterall versus Josh Taylor, that first fight. He was using his elbows. He did everything but need that man.
Y'all think he gonna get hauled out like that?
Ain't that what Craig said when he was high and he was looking for the Kool-Aid? That. Yeah. Yeah. He finna get his ass drove on, friend. We're just gonna be in there windmilling for his goddamn life. Y'all think he looked fucked up against Regis? He gonna look exactly how he looked against Zorilla against Jack Catterall. It's not a good fight for him, friend.
Y'all ain't got to get a man a job already. Golly.
He's going to work, friend. He's going to work. He's getting the vet. He getting the vest. He the temp that they bring on to see how he gonna do.
Wow. Wow. Y'all ain't nobody's giving Regis a chance. Y'all all think
BTA. BTA. That's what the football boys were shouting yesterday after we whooped the other kids' ass. They was out there on that field. BTA. Oh yeah, BTA. Absolutely.
damn, Emilio say he still got a puncher's chance though, y'all.
That's all we giving him. He finna knock them fucking braids loose. He finna get on his ass so bad.
I have he's cut his hair.
Oh well then that let you know how much I've been paying attention to Reginald. Sleazy, you come back on Sunday because the conversation that we're gonna have to have about your boy Reginald ain't gonna be a good one. And don't say we told you so. We told you.
I don't
We
want to
told
give
you.
up on Regis like that, y'all. But you know what? I ain't heard his trainer. Have y'all seen his trainer doing any interviews, being loud and obnoxious?
We ain't seen the freaky trainer and his leather straps and vest no more. After Devin said, I know apartment when I see one, he got silence. That was it.
Yo, y'all, everybody telling me how to walk away from Regis. Y'all, I don't want to just leave him out high and dry. Damn. Y'all say he already looked drained and we a whole week out from the fight. Why he won't just go to 47?
No, Sleazy, Jack Catterall is not a slick fighter. He's a dirty one. That's why Regis is going to get beat. It's not the fact that Jack Catterall is good. It's not the fact that Jack Catterall is going to do anything special. It's the fact that he dirty and he knows how to apply his dirtiness effectively. That's how he was on Josh Taylor's ass because he was applying that dirtiness effectively.
And he's in home. He's at home. He's going to be in Jack's neck of the woods. I was hoping Regis could bounce back, y'all. Put himself back in the mix. We'll talk about it more next week. You know what? I wasn't gonna call it a robbery. I'm sorry. I see a comment talking about the fight, Emilio. He says, y'all think the Bivol fight was a robbery? I've been stuck on there for a week now. Listen, Emilio, I won't say it was a robbery. Initially, I did. Because I was in my feelings about it. Whatever.
She was over here on her best Timothy Bradley when Lomachenko was fighting. Bivol couldn't do shit wrong. Everything he did was right.
That is not true. Those latter rounds, I was saying that he was not doing much of anything. I did not say everything he did was right. But I won't say it was a robbery, but I will say, yes, I have big attitude, Shawa. I will say that it is a highly controversial decision. Highly controversial. I won't call it a robbery, but it's highly controversial. Okay? That's the best I can do. Now, drink, shut up. Anyway, I'm eager to see Shushu back in the ring on that November 15th card. I like the way he's jumping back right back in there. He's not letting a lot of time go by. He won his last fight, but we had questions. He didn't look his very BESS in that fight. And I think he knows that. And I think he wants to close the year out with a better performance. And I commend that. So we'll see Shushu back on the 15th on that Paul Tyson undercard. Is there anything else? Did we miss anything else? Did we
It's
miss
been pretty
anything?
quiet, friend. Like, it ain't really nothing going on, but there's stuff going on. But
Right. Nothing major. Let's say that. Nothing major. We're waiting for major shoes to drop. Wasn't there supposed to be a press conference this week, or is that next week for Tank and Lamont Roach?
it's next week, friend.
Okay, they're supposed to have their first press conference, so we'll see how that goes. And I want to shout out to the ladies of boxing. They were at a really nice upscale gala like event. I want to say Sportswoman of the Year or something like that. Clarissa Shields was there, and Alicia Baumgartner was there. Both ladies looked really nice. Of course, not Alicia, of course, Clarissa has her movie coming out. So I think she's been doing more stuff, being more visible in preparation for her movie that's dropping in December. But she looked cute. She looked lovely. I loved her ensemble. Now she gonna keep it Flynn all the time. She had on a skirt, that she had her tattoo leg out, whatever. I was happy. Listen, good job, ladies. Yeah. What else? Oh, Sleazy T said y'all gotta send me the food places in Houston to go to for the Tank fight. Sleazy, we will do just that when it gets closer. And again, guys, I think the Queens might put on a small event, a small intimate gathering, for those of you who may be coming in for the fight. So we'll keep y'all posted on that. Oh yeah, Drink said that boost card is fire. Who's on the undercard? Have they given us the undercard yet?
Partially, I know Boots, Bam. It's a bunch of good fights on the card, though, friend.
Okay, I haven't seen that then because all I knew about was Boots and Bam. So I didn't know. I didn't realize they had put together the rest of the undercard. So we'll talk about that on Sunday because my friend is hungry and yeah, we about to go because I don't want her over here. I ain't got no snicker to give her. She gonna be hangry and
I ain't had no sugar, friend. I ain't had no sugar, no bread, no potatoes, no none of that. I've been eating salad for the last 2 weeks. And that's when I'm finna go make me and a big bag bitch too, friend. And then yeah, I'm starving. I ate all day.
Okay, well tell them yeah.
Shout out to y'all for coming through on this boring kind of sort of. Okay, Drink said Boots Bam Ray Savage, Khalil Cole, Mercado, and oh child, they bringing the tail back.
Oh, Ammo's coming back. That's gonna be interesting because Ammo, like no tea, no shade, Ammo took a really bad beating. He took a really bad beating. So for him to be getting back in the ring this early after that is commendable. I'm glad he getting back up on that horse. I hope he does better. Cause baby, Hasma did him bad. Real bad. Real bad. Tevis, thank you so much. Tevis says, did her hair look like she had washed it in fluid? Tevis! Now, Tevis, I said she looked nice. Why you just didn't leave it? Tevis. Now, Shawa, I want to see what's going to go down with Hasma and Janabek. That's what I want to see.
Because Janabek said, where's the smoke? I'm waiting on the announcement. Where's the announcement?
Yeah.
Is the announcement here?
Yeah, that's what I want to see. Emilio, I would love for Ray Ford to run it back with Nick Ball too, but he's too big to go back down to 26. So if that happens, it'll probably have to be at 30. Baby. Yeah. Go ahead and close us out. Leave Clarissa alone. She was doing we did.
I hadn't even said. I've been telling you she looks great, fantastic. I've been happy. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to my cousin Shadesha Green. She returned back to the ring soon. I'm super proud. She finally fighting for her belt. It's strap season, you guys. It's coming back around. We'll be back on Sunday. You know, we gotta come in and talk about this dollar card at the dollar movie. And no, I'm sorry, friend. My bad. No, we definitely got to come back through and discuss some things on Friday. I mean on Sunday. So make sure you're here. We might do something special with y'all on Sunday. We'll have a extra guest in here. So we'll see. We'll see how that go on Sunday. But shout out to y'all. We'll see y'all back in what 48 hours. Listen.
48 hours.
Something like that. We'll see y'all back. Be safe. Drive the speed limit. Take care of your health. Go to the gym. Drink some water.
That drink more water. See what I did there? Yeah. Anyway, thank y'all so much for coming in, tuning in, coming through. Everybody that I missed, Frank from the Lamb, 9 Mile Players, Bullet Gibson, Emilio came through, Sleazy T came through, 619 Cali Factor. There was a lot of people came through in the middle of the show, not me. We really appreciate y'all coming through. Benaya Wright, Darius Gilliard, 817, Jay, Joseph Townsend, Snoop. Thank y'all. Y'all goodbye. For real, like really thank y'all. Cause it's a Friday night. Y'all could be knee deep into anything. But y'all decided to be here with the queens. And so for that, we thank you. And we'll see y'all Monday. Be good.
Perfect.